You're watching your daily dose of corporates and market, Corporate Central. I'm Shrestha Tiwari. We'll discuss all that's taking place in the markets and major events on this show. But first, over to the day's big corporate stories. Reliance Industries has received the Reserve Bank of India's permission to retain $2 billion over and above the $3 billion it had raised last fiscal in what was the largest syndicated loan facility in years. As per reports, the central bank permission was sought because the amount collected was above the limits mandated by the RBI. Reliance plans to use the money to fund working capital needs and to expand its new energy and telecom business. The company went in for 2 rounds of syndication in which the lenders were willing to offer more than required. Even earlier, RBI has given permission to companies to retain additional money. And SpiceJet has settled its dispute with aircraft lessor Nordic Aviation Capital. Nordic Aviation has been a major lessor for the airline's Q400 aircraft. The agreement between the airline and the aviation company settles all past liabilities for the Q400s leased by NAC to SpiceJet. As of June 21st, the airline operates 5 Q400 aircraft from NAC in its fleet. The budget airline also announced that 3 additional Q400 aircrafts will also be inducted into the fleet. These planes had been repossessed by the NAC. SpiceJet aims to achieve a major restoration of its fleet with the induction of the 3 planes. Leading stock exchange NSE and its arm NSE Clearing Limited on Tuesday settled the trading glitch case with markets regulator SEBI after paying a settlement amount of over 72 crore rupees. Individually, the National Stock Exchange paid a total of 49.77 crore rupees and NCL 22.88 crore rupees to settle the 2021 case. Trading was halted at the NSE for nearly 4 hours on February 24, 2021, reportedly due to Telecom Link's failure leading to the unavailability of the online risk management system of NCL. The shares of Rail Vikas Nigam remained in focus on Wednesday due to 2 updates. The first news is that the company has got 3 orders worth 4,058.20 crore rupees from Chennai Metro Rail. These orders have been given for underground stations which are to be completed in the next 5 years. The second is that the company has denied any breakup of its joint venture with Russian giant CJSC Transmash Holding for rolling stock. There was some talk about the breakup of this joint venture in media reports on June 20th. The company has made it clear that the bank guarantee regarding this joint venture will be deposited on time. The company had announced a joint venture with the TMH to manufacture 120 Vande Bharat trains in Latur district of Maharashtra. The central government has started talks with global investors to attract investment into LIC. Several senior officials of the Ministry of Finance and the management of LIC have held several rounds of talks with global investors. Investors are being told that the market has undervalued the shares of LIC. After being listed in May last year, LIC's stock is continuously getting beaten in the stock market. The government can sell an additional 2% stake in LIC, but the final decision on this will be taken only after the next year's AGM. The process of merger of HDFC Limited and HDFC Bank has gone a step further. In fact, in relation to HDFC Life and HDFC Ergo, the Competition Commission of India has approved the purchase of additional stake by HDFC Limited on Tuesday. After this approval, the path for merger of HDFC in HDFC Bank is now clear. It is believed that the process of this merger can be completed by the 3rd quarter of the current financial year. According to the information received from CCI, after the effective date of the proposed merger between HDFC Bank and HDFC, the new company, that is HDFC Bank, will have more than 50% stake in both the insurance companies. Vedanta has donated a total of 457 crore rupees to political parties. According to the disclosure made by the company to the stock exchange, Vedanta has donated 155 crore rupees to political parties in the financial year 2023. It has donated 65 crore rupees in FY 2019, 114 crore rupees in FY 2020 and 123 crore rupees in FY 2022 and also 155 crore rupees in FY 2023 to political parties. All these donations have been made in the form of electoral bonds. In 2018, the electoral bond scheme was launched as an alternative to cash donations. Since then, it has been used as a lot in the form of donations. What's to be noted is that the company has a huge debt, and despite having such a huge debt on itself, why is the company donating so much, that too to political parties. And from corporates now, let's take a look at the trending stocks for the day and also analyze the reason behind it. First up, shares of Shriram Finance touched the upper circuit at one stage on Wednesday. Shriram Finance hit a high of 1,793.55 during the day, which is the all-time high of the stock. The big jump is after Piramal Enterprises sold its entire stake in Shriram Finance through a block deal. It is believed that the value of this deal was 4,630 crore rupees. The floor price of the block deal was fixed at 1,483 rupees per share, which is a discount of 4.9% from Tuesday's closing of 1,559.85 rupees. It is noteworthy that 2 days ago, TPG India had also sold its entire 2.65% stake through a block deal. After the news of the block deal on Wednesday, the stock of Piramal Enterprises also closed with a gain of about 13%, and during the day, the stock touched an intraday high of 970.70. Shares of pharma company Shilpa Medicare saw a decline of up to 3.5% on Wednesday. The stock touched a low of 255.95 rupees during the day. The reason behind Wednesday's fall is the board meeting to be held on June 23rd. In this meeting, the company's board will consider a rights issue. Significantly, Shilpa Medicare stock registered a gain of more than 10% on Tuesday, after which slight profit booking was seen on Wednesday. In fact, in May, the US FDA had investigated the Hyderabad unit of the company. In this investigation, the US drug regulator had received some objections, but no action was taken against the company. Since then, the sentiment regarding the company is improving, and according to Arihant Capital Markets, the company has made considerable progress in the development of a life-saving product, albumin. The broking house believes that expansion of formulations business, new product pipeline, licensing income and stake sale in certain businesses will act as growth triggers for the company. Shares of Satin Creditcare have touched a new 52-week high on Wednesday. The stock made a high of 193.50 rupees during the day, which is the highest level since February 2020. The stock has gained almost 25% in the last 6 months and has more than doubled in 1 year. The reason behind Wednesday's rise is the approval given by the company's board to the non-convertible debentures issue. The board of Satin Creditcare has approved raising up to 54 crore rupees through NCDs. The coupon rate for this issue has been fixed at 10.9%, the allotment of which will take place on June 29th. The maturity date of these NCDs is May 8, 2027. The stock of Gujarat Mineral Development Corporation, that is GMDC, saw a jump of more than 7% on Wednesday, touching a high of 173.50 rupees during the day. That is very close to its 52-week high of 186.75 rupees. In fact, the reason behind the big jump on Wednesday is Hasmukh Adhia's entry on the board of the company. Hasmukh Adhia has been appointed as the director and chairman of the company with immediate effect. Hasmukh Adhia is the chief advisor to the Chief Minister of Gujarat and is a retired IAS officer of 1981 batch of Gujarat cadre. Prior to this, he has been the finance secretary and revenue secretary as well. The stock of Aether Industries, a company that manufactures specialty chemicals, hit an upper circuit of 10% in the first 2 hours on Wednesday. The intraday high level of the stock was 1,104.50 rupees, which is the highest level ever. The reason behind this rally in the stock is the board approval for a QIP issue. The company's board has approved raising up to 750 crore rupees through QIP. The issue was launched on June 19 at a floor price of 984.90 rupees. It is believed that the company can offer a maximum discount of 5% on the floor price. The amount raised from this QIP issue will be mainly used for capacity expansion and working capital as well. And that was all about corporates and markets for the day. But before the showdown, over to some important corporate events and triggers which could make big market impacts. Impact of Fed Chairman Jerome Powell's statement in Congress will be seen in the markets. PM Modi's 4-day US tour begins and he will be received at the White House on June 22nd. Wipro's buyback will open and the company will buy 26.97 crore shares. Buyback will be done through tender route till June 29th at 445 rupees per share. Tata Steel shares go ex-dividend and also it will be day 3 of HMA Agro's IPO, which has been subscribed 55% till 5 p.m. on day 2. and NIIT Limited will move from T2T to rolling segment. Globally, on June 22nd, Bank of England policy meeting decision to come out after UK reported inflation at 8.7% and China, Hong Kong markets will remain closed on June 22nd. With that, it's a wrap on Corporate Central tonight. Log on to Money9's website www.money9.com for all the other major updates on personal finance. Until tomorrow, stay tuned to Money9.